minding my blood clot business, yeah? And what keeps coming up here is the reviews of girls saying that the Land of Giants party was the absolute shit.
You mean to tell me over the weekend there was a 6-foot+ party and you girls got ready, you got dressed to go to this event, to then later come back on social media to complain that none of the guys were moving to you?
I can't believe tall girls actually bought tickets to go and see tall guys at a party. And you actually went. Why did you go, bro? What are you doing? And this is from a tall girl. I could never. Seeing a tall guy is rare. It's like winning a lottery. And that's the point. That's why he's special.
Because when I tried to get a ticket, it was sold out. I tried to get a ticket as soon as I was alerted that such an event was taking place. What do you mean 6 foot and above entry for the guys? Well, I'm there. Sign me up. I'm 5'9", baby. You know I'm there.
I'm a U.S. citizen, but apparently in the UK there is a 6 foot only tall party that only 6 foot people and plus was allowed to attend. I'm only 5'5", so I ain't qualified, and plus I live in the U.S., so it is what it is. But anyway, apparently from the people on TikTok, they said this 6 foot tall party has flopped and it wasn't no good. I wonder why. Well, we about to figure out why. But before we figure out why, it's your boy JP. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Prosper Gang. We keeping it PG. There's a whole lot of prosperity going on around this world. You feel me? I recommended this book last time. I recommend it again. The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. Check the book out. It's pretty good. So yeah, I'm still reading it, but we're gonna tap into it. But anyway, with that being said, without further ado, let's get into the video. He's valid. All right. Who ain't? I might have to do this for copyright.
You mean to tell me over the weekend there was a 6-foot+ party and you girls got ready, you got dressed to go to this event, to then later come back on social media to complain that none of the guys were moving to you? In fact, let's gather some sense and apply it. An event that's marketed as 6-foot+, it didn't once occur to you that the men are the baddies? Land of the Giants, the men are the baddies. You left your house to see them, not the other way around. You're going to be the one doing the toasting. What the bloody hell were you ladies expecting? A bunch of Aaron Pierres, Michael B. Jordan, Ovies? It didn't once occur to you that uncles can be 6-foot+ as well? What are we doing? In fact, I've even met more tall uncles than short ones in my life. That's why they have so much confidence. I'm just struggling to understand the thought process. You ladies really thought you'd meet your husband. The top 1% of men in London of all places is astonishing. My entire feed has been women non-stop complaining about this event. But honestly,
I ain't gonna lie. I bet a lot of women will go crazy by a London 6 foot tall dude in America with a London accent. That's a cheat code. Don't do that, nigga. Stay your ass over there, bro. We don't need you over here trying to take our girls. I'm in a relationship, so I ain't really gotta worry about it, but my girl ain't going, so that's really y'all problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. Good luck.
What did you girls expect? A bunch of NBA superstars? More time is just Shane from Enfield, Jordan from Croydon. Please, let's gather sense and be guided. Being tall doesn't necessarily mean you're attractive and have steez. Making that the prize was your first mistake. At that point, you girls might as well be buying them drinks, paying for their Ubers, and doing up cleanup crew. It is well.
I can't believe tall girls actually bought tickets to go and see tall guys at a party. And you actually went. Why did you go, bro? What are you doing? And this is from a tall girl. I could never. Seeing a tall guy is rare. It's like winning a lottery. And that's the point. That's why he's special. More time, these guys, all they have is their height. They don't have anything else. Like, their brain is empty. Like, deep here. That was always gonna flop, man. That was always gonna flop.
You know that 6-foot+ party they had in the UK the other day, right? I can't lie, if I'm going to that party, I'm only going there for one reason, and that's to make NBA babies and spread my seed, bro. Because why else am I going here? Why else am I with a tall girl unless I envision us making it to the league? Because why am I with a girl who's as tall as me or taller than me? That doesn't make sense. But I would be with her if we're going to the league, though. That's my thing. Like, I'm prepared to get rebounds. I'm prepared to take the kid to practice every day, baby. You don't have to do anything. Just be tall. All right, queen?
But it is a conversation worth having because a lot of men don't like women taller than them. You got the men that say they climb trees. So, hey, to each his own. But there's a lot of men that don't like women that's taller than them. So that is a weird double standard that like women love taller men, but but tall men don't like taller women. So it's like whatever, like women, tall men like shorter women, but shorter women like taller men. So I guess it just works out. But if you go to an all tall party, if the short girls go, the tall girls out of luck. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't get. So I guess it's like it's only the dudes allowed to be tall. Like y'all let me know. I don't know.
But yeah, that's the only reason I go to that 6 foot party, bro. We're making the next Taco 4, bro. Moms. By the way, I do qualify for the party, you know. I do qualify for the party. So if there are any tall queens in here who want to make this happen, just think about it, baby. $100 million plus, baby.
Party. This terrible idea, bro. Horrible idea, bro. Terrible idea, bro. Was it your idea, fam? These are the most your idea, bro.
Yeah,
Whose idea was it, fam?
Come on, man, it was my idea. Of course it was my idea.
Why did you think it was a good idea?
Because, you know what? I think, if I was to say to you, how many layers do you think is behind this idea? Like, how many do you think there is?
One, fam, max.
Which is?
Like, girls that tall boys.
See? And that's what I'm saying. It's not a that thing. Like, that could be one. But me, I never branded it as a dating event. And I think a lot of people think it was. But even if you go on the ticket website and you see the banner there, you'll see it's a ladies' night out with Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
Like it's the event was orientated around just women coming out for a fun night out. And that's why you see when I put the high restriction on men, it's like, it's not me saying, yo, come find a man. It's me saying, it's just adding like a playful theme to it. You get me?
I hear that, but when you look at clubbing now, yeah, and it's like clubbing girls, a lot of people go to clubs to meet opposite gender. Do you know what I'm saying? So do you think people would have inferred that just by clubbing event, tall men are attracted to women, they're gonna think
Like you can't network with tall to tall. Like when you be like, oh, you're tall, I'm tall, so that means you're good at business. Nigga, that ain't how that works. What do tall men need other tall men for? A tall man club? Like being tall outside of like reaching up and grabbing stuff that short people can't grab. The only real benefit of being tall is like if you're a security guard, a bodyguard, you play sports, or you using it to get women. Like what other real reason or benefit about it is it being tall? It's no real benefit. I don't know. I'd rather be talented and short than tall and weak as hell. I ain't saying there ain't no talented, tall, creative people. I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying, if I had to pick one, y'all let me know in the comments, women, y'all like tall people? What other tall benefits do tall people have? Y'all let me know. I don't know.
cool. I'm gonna find my husband at this event.
So in my opinion, I think the only reason why women were so unsatisfied with the 6 foot plus party is because the only men that would actually go to that event are the men that they wouldn't be attracted to.
These uncles, bold, you got big, you got this, you got that, but the only thing they have to them is height.
And another reason is for men. If you're 6'2" and that's what women love about you, why would you go to a place where everyone's 6'3" and above?
Right. You lose your
You're
specialty.
actually throwing away a massive advantage. Yeah, so in my opinion, I think that's why it flopped.
Like, tall people are only unique around short people. Talented people are talented around talented people, but talented people only really stand out around untalented people. Same men that be like, oh, I'm using being black as an advantage to date white girls. Well, if you a black guy that date white girls, your only advantage of being black is when you're around non-black people. If you put a black man around a bunch of black people and you got a white girls that like black guys, you don't stand out. You lost your specialty. That's why your specialty need to be who you are as an individual, what you have to bring. You know what I mean? So
I would have gone myself, but it's a bit too far and I have self-respect. But I still think it's an interesting idea and it just needs a few final touches before it's perfected.
So I'm hearing the 6 foot plus party didn't go well. I thought height was the way. I'm hearing it flopped.
why? Especially you talk about pop the balloon. If you ain't over a certain height, they don't want you. But I think they just doing that for like social standards because they just want to be known for having a tall guy. It just makes their aesthetic look good. It makes the couple aesthetic look good. So here's what it is.
Did it flop though?
Ain't even about
Those of you who
compatibility
went,
at that point.
Talk to me. What was missing?
But granted, it different strokes for different folks, because men like a nice body too, so it is what it is.
I thought 6 foot plus. Oh my gosh, tall guys. You got the height that you were looking for. What else could you possibly need? I thought 6 foot plus was the only thing you needed. Okay. It's music to my ears. It's music to my ears. When I first saw them announcing 6 foot plus party, I nearly reported the post. But I thought, you know what? Let's just leave it. Let's see how this actually turns out. And it turns out my God is awesome. That's what it will always turn out like that. 6 foot plus. You want to be superstar.
Yeah, my God is awesome. Hey, respectfully. Yeah.
It's come to my attention from several TikTok reviews that the 6 foot and over Land of the Giants party didn't go as well as planned. And I can't say that I feel an ounce of sympathy for anyone who went, because when I tried to get a ticket, it was sold out. I tried to get a ticket as soon as I was alerted that such an event was taking place. What do you mean 6 foot and above entry for the guys? Well, I'm there. Sign me up. I'm 5'9", baby. You know I'm there. I would have been the first one there, bro. I would have camped there overnight. So as soon as I was alerted about the event, I ran on the site trying to get me a ticket. It said no tickets available. I said, Jesus Christ. I was gutted. I was ready to do anything. I would have done security. I would have got an SIA badge. I would have been bar staff.
Y'all overly freaked out. This is like if women started a BBL only party. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. That'd be crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, that's at that point it's getting scary. But just because you got a BBL don't mean that everything else about you is good. Some dudes don't even like that, right? So it just, I don't know.
I would have been a cleaner. I would have done I would have been in the toilets, like selling perfume. Like, I would have done anything to get myself in there. So to see these reviews, you know, the maddest thing is, these reviews don't put me off though. I still want a ticket to the next event, because I just feel like the more people are hearing about it, maybe more 6 foot plus guys are going to be like, oh, well, I'd love to be part of the people that make the event better next time. That's what I'm hoping. That is what I'm hoping, because I will be there.
I think we're all ignoring the elephant in the room. The reason why that 6 foot plus party flopped, or that's what I'm hearing, is that I feel from the outside looking in, because I didn't attend, is that they failed to grasp the whole concept of 6 foot plus only. Why are you throwing a party of 6 foot plus only, but then you've got girls that are 5'2", 5'1", 5'3", whatever it is, attending? You gotta keep it consistent. You see how the Americans did it? Everyone was 6 foot and above. That way there's no stipulations. But then you're throwing a party, it's just the guys that are 6 foot. And then
so it's just the guys that were 6 foot.
Wondering why.
So then how did it flop then? I'm confused.
It's flopping, bro. It just doesn't work. You didn't go all out with the concept. That's just me. Maybe I'm waffling, but that's just my
So was it because, okay, I get it. So like if you a 6 foot, I see how it flopped. Because if you a 6 foot tall dude, look at it like this. If there's like 26 foot tall guys that showed up, but the women that showed up are not 6 foot, now that everybody is over 6 feet, you're not special. Now you actually have to lean on everything else you have that's good about you. But if you only been known to use your height as your advantage to get women, that's how you get screwed. And that's why it don't work well. Because now you're a tall cornball, or you're a tall dork, or you're a tall insecure guy. You at the end of the day, it still comes down to who are you as a person. Now it might work when everybody else is short, but you're a little dorky but you're tall, then you might get that advantage. But if not, then so I get how it flopped. Now it makes sense.
observation from the outside looking in. Stay safe.
So I've been sitting here minding my blood clot business, yeah.
Blood clot business, yeah. Hey,
is the reviews of girls saying that the land of Giants party was the absolute shit show. These ladies are saying they got bumped left, right, and blood clot centre, yeah?
They got the
Listen, shout out
accents,
to
bro.
Cassiana, yeah, because she did a review on the London
Yeah.
Giants. And she was talking about she was having rap battles. She was talking about like there were leprechauns there. Like she was like they were letting in man that were like, you know, 5'11", 5'10", all of these sorts of things. She said they had one little piece of strip on the door, yeah, and man weren't hitting that, but they were still letting them hit.
So they just didn't commit to it for real.
And then I saw this, yeah. Where these two guys were trying to get the fuck. And then this babe, chilling with Toya, listen, she wasn't having a bar of it, mate. She was just like, the promoter, you're fucking rude, because how could you be deceiving girls? Like, girls were dressing up in their nice dresses and this, that. And like half of the man that were in there were stink. Apparently the 450 tickets that were sold, like there was literally just under 200 people in there. She said you went viral and was on ITV for absolutely blood clot nothing, yeah? She said, girls, if you're going there, because apparently the man's going to do a part 2. She said, if you're going to the Land of the Giants too, don't waste your motherfucking time. Because there was pure gal there. There was no man there. And if they were leprechauns and they were like, not it. And it was in Piccadilly to make it worse. Toya says she came to see lampposts when really she got garden gnomes. Listen, please go watch their stuff because it was freaking hilarious. Yeah, from what I've seen, you know, it didn't go as planned, especially the expectations. But, you know, a good idea. I guess the execution was poor. But, you know, look out for part 2.
So what y'all think? Would y'all attend the 6 foot only party? Would y'all, the women in the comments, or would y'all be like, nah, like I gotta pull up to that? Or you like, nah, I don't really care about no height. That's not important to me. Well, y'all let me know. Apparently they did one in America. I think I remember Top Boogie reacting to that. And it was like 6 foot, but like everybody, both women and men had to be 6 foot. But then they ain't work out too well because like a few short women got in there and they were kind of dominating the thing, I think. I don't know, but I don't know. It was like a museum, I guess they said. I don't know. But with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think into the next video. But with that being said, till next time, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Prosper Gang. Keeping it PG. There's a whole lot of prosperity going on around this world. You feel me? Remember, there's nothing impossible. Today we try. The next time I'm out.